Today we'll be reading The Taris Holofeed, Siege Edition, by John Jackson Miller. No end in sight for Mandalorian siege. More kilotons of destructive force rained down on Taris today, as yet another Mandalorian dreadnought joined the offensive in orbit. The most intense bombardment in weeks left several heretofore untouched sectors of the Middle City in ruins. Losses included the historic Lawson Industries plant near Machineville, known throughout the riding community as the birthplace of the swoop bike. Abandoned by the manufacturer in the run-up to the siege, many beings had taken refuge inside its cavernous walls. Loss of life is estimated to be high. Sorties of planetary defense fighters continued to scream skyward throughout the night, again meeting with defeat as they reached the Mandalorian perimeter. Sources with the Home Guard reported that the planet may soon have to turn to law enforcement vehicles for defense, although military sources with the Republic denied the story. Speaking remotely, Republic defense official Catronis Steffens took time in his news conference about the Sirocco tragedy to spare a few words for Taris.
It is when the Republic faces its greatest tests that the true spirit of our people shines through, whether in responding to the horrific crime of Sirocco or in defending our homes on Taris.
Select to learn more.
Who Lost Taris? An editorial by the publisher.
The story by now is an old and familiar one to anyone who's lived through it. 3 years ago, with the Mandalorians beginning to threaten Taris's resource worlds of Vanquo, Tarnith, Surja, and Jebel, the Republic suddenly changed its policy and offered protection to a world on the Outer Rim. No matter that the number of vessels needed to extend such protection far outstripped what the Republic had to offer. Money talks, and it did. Lawson Industries convinced the Republic to give membership to our tiny island on a remote stellar sea, and its go-between with the Senate, Gravis, became our first senator himself as payment for his efforts. Payment may once have seemed a strong term, but it hardly matters now, with Mandalorian bombs falling. Bombs, which could not be stopped by a Republic Navy spread too thin, nor by well-meaning Jedi such as the Revanchist leader, who only too late proved that the threat we faced was real, nor by Lawson Chairman Jervo, who had once seemed to care so much about protecting his interests here, only to pull his company off-world before the Mandys even showed up, nor by Senator Gravis, who had begun to evolve into a true champion for Taris's cause, only to disappear before the shooting started. Select to learn more.
Hysterics amid the hysteria.
A lighter moment in the darkness came yesterday when observers reported a comical sight in the Middle City. A city surveillance droid, its logic center unable to integrate the recent events with its customary duties, attempted to issue a parking citation to an unexploded Mandalorian bomb. No one was injured in the ensuing blast, which was said to have lightened the hearts of overworked rescuers nearby.
"Wished I'd seen that sight 1,000 times before,"
said one, who asked not to be named. Select to learn more. I hope you've enjoyed this reading of The Taris Holofeed, Siege Edition,